He actually would be dumber.
No, because all I gotta play is Derwin.
Oh, I'm just mad. I only got one. I only got one stick too.
It's like 4 or 5 Derwins in the city.
Smoke not gonna let you in. He talking about giving the team to James Stewart.
He giving the team to James Stewart.
It's up. My stream is up, motherfuckers. YouTube, motherfucker. I swear if I win and I get to the bowl, that's your ass, motherfucker. If I get to the bowl, I'm winning. I'm leaving the league. YouTube. I'm leaving the league. I win, I'm leaving the league. Man, I'm high as a bitch and drunk right now. No. I need to play my game in the smokehouse.
We already fuck with Alex no more. Bro. Bro, so we went to this kickback one time. We thought we had a good role model for the
Man, fuck them kids.
Tiffany and Barry today? Yeah. And then like him and Carrie, and then him and Carrie today. Yeah.
Bro, TVC, you need to say something, bro. Will you tell these niggas my teeth are straight, I just have a gap? These niggas are weird, bro. But you will want me to speak on you to get back in the league. I'm finna tell Smoke, don't let you in. He's not gonna play his games.
Please leave your message for 20.
He's still not here, guys. I don't know what we're waiting on. Imagine him say we'll play in the morning.
You remember,
I'm finna tell Wu to pop him. Let's see if he pop him.
You go to Samsung? Bro, he love Caleb.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm down. If he can't play tonight now.
Bro, he stayed.
After I waited all day.
Three out of the 4 wildcard games are done on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn, yeah. Yeah, he should have got one.
I'm waiting his entire time for 1 round.
It was like, I'm sorry, how are you trying to tell me
Dude, have you missed the weekend? You ain't missing the weekend.
So he said Jalen life.
I bet, yeah, that shit's gay. You know when this shit's gonna happen. Your fucking PS4 starts getting loud. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, it start making noises.
and then there was another one last night. He said not yesterday.
Getting your ass.
My second and third
You said strong clothes. What's Coast? Oh, that's strong clothes. I'm thinking of
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We ain't trying to talk, we let top spray. A nigga sneak this, some things burn away.
Time right, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm not doing it right. Before, I was like talking on a daily basis. I'm not.
Yeah. I'm on God's earth, man. I don't do doobies.
She's gonna be surprised though. Because she doesn't know how to tattoo when I cut my hair.
I can't wait. I get my TV Friday. That bitch going right here.
How big is it?
65.
Mixtape series. Everything I do epic. Stack of stars, nigga. No days off. Check that, yeah, we global now. All the bitches wanna fuck now. CBE, bitch, we hot forever.
Don't talk to me, nigga. I'm in my mode. Gotta focus.
Yeah, we global now. All the bitches wanna fuck now. CBE, bitch, we hot forever. Trap the outlets.
So none on me, nigga.
I'm a savage,
So it's fuck, nigga.
I'm 300, I don't trust nigga. CBE forever, so it's us, nigga. I'm a don, don't look for no nigga. No nigga shit, we was up, nigga.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm just a lonely child. I just want to be loved. As you said, he loading up, bro.
Money.
The image that I had put up, it wouldn't expect me to feel it. But probably the same life. What they talk about when I can't hear them, but we all do this. But I'm still being me. I'm still in the streets and I'm still dancing, so don't get me up. That's how we live. That's how we going on. I say, Mama, I'm so sorry. I got
Ice cream in my heart.
on the road, I hate it hard. I'm chosen, I'm so heartless, so heartless. I ain't know my age. He was 16, they killed it day. Mine in a rage. I'm way too young to feel his pain. I ain't know how to fade, but I dove in cause I'm a man. I love that girl to death. As we get old, our feelings change. I pay for therapy because my thoughts ahead of me. They keep on dragging me. I pay for keeps they scared of me. I cannot can barely sleep or even breathe. I cannot hold on without you on side of me. I never knew this fame would take the ones I love away from me. I wanna see Casey, baby.
Come on, nigga. Damn. Nigga, I'm gonna turn it off. Shut up, nigga. Officer, you gonna tell on me?
Got some more millions that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and he don't fox. We call them choppers cause they got a chop. Took her out of body till they pussy pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Crank that eye. That's a boss man in a super low top. I can't be sober, I gotta stay high. Put me some syrup in the cabinet.
Come on, we good, we ready. Come on. This nigga still has not pulled up, bruh. Like, what is going on, bruh? Bro, what is going on?
I'm trying to figure out how to fucking work this stupid fucking app.
Are you dead serious, bro? We waited all day for you not to be able to turn the TV on?
I don't know what you want me to fucking say.
What you... You don't know what you want me to say.
What the fuck am I supposed to say? I didn't expect my sister to have lost her fucking remote.
Well, tell the lead to give me the win and advance the lead, bro. Damn. Tell 2-9 to give me the win and advance the lead, bro. Cause he's fucking retarded.
I literally messaged 2-9 at like 2 o'clock today, and I said, yo, don't feel bad to flip the week if you need to flip the week. And he was like, no, you're undefeated, we're waiting for you. That's literally what 2-9 said to me.
Let me try to find the party, bro. I'm finna tell them that it's 7 a week, bro.
I'm trying to figure out this stupid fucking remote, but it's whatever.
Alright. Bruh, hey man, can someone find 299? Hold on, Mike. Hello? Bruh, this nigga can't turn the TV on, bro. We waited all this time for this nigga not to be able to turn the TV on, my nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? That's what.
I'm so glad I'm here to witness this shit. Oh my gosh.
What? Bro, this nigga can't find his remote to his TV, so he said take the force. Nigga, I'm being dead serious, bro. That's why I'm so upset. When we was just on the phone, I was like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, I literally can't find my sister remote. I'm trying to figure out how to work this app. This nigga playing on the fucking plasma.
No, what do you mean? What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's just the weed. I'm sorry. Mama, why would you watch that hell on your way? You talking about watching church on the internet? That's what I be doing. Bro, like,
This the type of shit that blows me out of my mind.
no, I didn't. You did.
There you go. Hey, someone call Ken Wu, bro. He didn't answer when I called. Y'all want something to drink?
Yeah, and some water. Why did he offer something? I'm never coming back over here again. You got some juice, bro? Bro, where you going? You
Here, I need that though.
I don't know. Drink this whole get on my face. He said he needed.
No, I was talking about drink, cause you see what I got right here?
No, we don't want that. We need water. Let's it up. Niggas trying to rehydrate. Your eyes.
Okay.
Sure, you want to hear?
you.
This shit is beyond. Oh, mother me, nigga. That's the perfect shit for right now. Look, none of the commissioners answer the phone. This shit is wild.
I ain't gonna lie though. That nigga look out of
Yeah, she is.
Hey, for real, tell mom and dad though what it looked like over here so they can really, you know what I'm talking about? They said they was gonna give me groceries.
that boy trying to get blessed.
Yeah.
Where's the TV at?
Huh? My TV right here. Oh, it's I get it Friday.
Give me a TV right here.
You know one in his room. Nigga, imagination.
Y'all, they really fucking up the league right with this shit. Hey, I ain't gonna cap. Huh? We're green. Kenwood, where you at?
What's up? Where you need me to flip it?
Where you at?
Huh?
Yeah, where you at?
Bro, they got a done shit, bro.
Eating right now.
Man, get online. Oh, it's working now. Hold on, give me a minute. Happy birthday, Woo.
Yeah, I'm drinking, I'm eating this shit. Why, what's up?
This nigga couldn't turn his TV on, bro.
I already forced to win your way if this motherfucker don't get out, bro.
Well, shit. So flip the week, Woo.
Is this motherfucker out or what?
He's not on still. And I just called him. I told him that no one's here to flip the week, bro. And this nigga's bullshitting.
What'd he say on the phone?
He said, do what you gotta do, brother. I can't turn the TV on.
Huh? Hell yeah. Y'all be outside? Bro, they had a drunk Olympics, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That just got
You can make it out drunk Olympics.
Here, I don't do doobies.
100% recommend.
I keep giving me them doobies. I don't do doobies. You don't know what a doobie is? What you say, Woo?
He better get his TV on within 10 minutes or get popped. That's what
You gotta get bopped. Nah, you gotta start the game out. That's the problem. We just hopped in the middle of a game. Yeah, might as well. What? It was like a shot of
I cannot believe we waited all day for this shit.
Okay, man.
He better whoop my ass for this shit.
We got it, man. You gonna get the force.
Gave a shot, and that was it.
Hey, matter of fact, if I give y'all some money, can you go get me some water?
Boy, hell no. I'm finna go to bed.
Ah. Wow.
Come on, brother. At least let us get something out of it, like some drinks.
You do this, right?
Wow. Wow. My house smell like kush. Weed man, yeah, that's me. He's still not online. I'm finna go to sleep. This is... I did. He's like, well, I gotta talk to Smoke first, brother. What'd he say? Oh fuck, Wu popped him. Imagine. I know, I was just playing, bro. Yo.
Hey, can you buy your speaker?
Huh?
Can you buy your speaker?
Yeah. It's right here. Finally, nigga. I'm already at the table. Kendrick stupid.
Bro, I started wearing shoes. I started wearing like size bigger. That's what. I started wearing like 10.
I just sent Sports the invite. It's already scream up, nigga. I'ma fuck with you.
Bro, that shit was so funny. Bro, you look like a fucking... Bro, you look like. You like.
Come on, officer.
Oh my god. That's a good.
Yeah.
What I did.
I'm forever.
Oh shit, I would love to take this win, man, if that's the case for it.
Yeah. Alright.
No, 2-9 seen that and said we waited on Kedrick and Ace.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store.
Sports probably gonna beat me. I ain't never beat this nigga.
Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Swift. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
How we wind up with these dickheads lines? Literally.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Swift. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 21 yards. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
It felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Bro, I'm trying to stay alive right now. What you said? Oh, yeah, I put manual. This shit loud in my ear.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Breaking him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Taylor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
How they getting all this shit? Somebody should be in my ass, coach.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I was starting to streak a little bit too at the end. Man, they have so many squishes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
We got 4. We got 4. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, watch the line. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
But I still don't have an army on me. That big ass shit is this.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Yeah, just join me through the party.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Stop right there. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. I don't even know why they 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Too little.
Back to throw here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Yeah.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try the left side. Nelson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, Swift. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow.
And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up short at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Sitting in this house at sea, bro.
Thank goodness for heaters up here.
Yeah.
And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Oh, that nigga melted me.
59 Mike, check.
Now Howard
They at C.
trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Oh, I got triple kill out that bitch. Oh!
Jump. Set.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third and short to give to the tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll field this at the 5. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 32-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now a carry here for their fullback. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mixon.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. That's it. Right, check. 59. Double dog. That's the way. Hatchet. Hey, watch twins.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Swift trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Exit. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. You got three. Check 59. Mike is 50. Go. 59. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Check 26.
Out of the gun now on third down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. On third down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. On second down now, Swift. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Ready. Check back 34. Mike 34.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark. 54 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, 59. So don't say nothing. Mike's 59. Coming in.
He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. 53 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Fields. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give right side. Swift looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Fields into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fields. That one complete. He finds Shark. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. On 1st down, Fields. Shark's got it left side. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a give, right side. Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Coleman now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. It's Coleman here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Punching it in from a yard away. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check. Off. Jim.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Don't get nervous. 26 Mike.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
On 4th down, Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Let's go. Check nickel. On the ball.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 81 yards. Ravens. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Fuller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw again. It's complete to Fuller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Jackson on 1st down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
He's letting this one go for Fuller, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. The 20. 10, touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, 48 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the 1st. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up a 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Cunningham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll run. This is Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Watson. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 17-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Watson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman. 78 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Matt Breida, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Watson. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
20! And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, and we'll see how determined they are. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, here's Breida. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4 receivers now in the formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Jackson flushed out right. A game there of 30 big ones.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this state. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, put it on, put it on.
Now Watson on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. Yeah, that seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And there to get him down defensively, Brian Allen.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 17.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. On third down, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First throw at OT for Watson. That's caught by Howard. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Check.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That'll put it north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go. 70.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson going for the deep ball. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Room here to run. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it.
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.